Morning, everybody, and welcome.
Morning.
Happy Sunday here on the Stoney Ridge farm. New flag on the flagpole there. Like it. Also, new what? Go over there. Go over there and model.
Wait for this.
Hold on.
Y'all are
So we
gonna
picked
love
up
this.
a demo, and this will be the first little introduction of the new Honda to the farm here. Red, baby, red.
She's pretty. She's pretty and fast.
Yeah, you're going to see some more videos on this, but this is the Honda Pioneer 1006 side-by-side. So new side-by-side here. This is a demo model. This is not for keeps just yet here on the farm. You going to get in?
I sure am.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So awesome, guys. Again, this is the 2023 Honda Pioneer 1006. So we've got a couple things we've got to go handle real quick this morning. Aside from this thing going a little faster than the Kubota, which is pretty awesome.
It goes a lot faster.
It goes a lot faster, yeah. So much faster. You guys are going to hear a quiet side-by-side finally on the farm. Honda power, baby. So we're going to cruise up. I've got to turn the water system on, the backup water system. We've got to take care of that real quick before we go over and do a little cattle move. Cheers. Morning, Yvonne, Leslie, Don, Tim, Patriot Rep, Jennifer. Good to have you guys in here this morning. So we got two things we need to check. Maybe or maybe I didn't do a donut right there last night.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah, maybe or maybe not. We're going to go into four-wheel drive here. Shift on the fly, four-wheel drive there. We're going to zip up here to the water tank. Happy Sunday to everybody. Welcome to the farm this morning. So, here's what we got to do. We got to put the thing in park. There we go.
Creaking back.
Yeah. So, the water tank here is a water storage tank. I'm going to let Miss Stoney Ridge hold the camera right quick.
I got you.
There we go.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do, I've got to turn on the water system because, well, now, of course, that we're up here, the sun's starting to peek through. But we haven't had a whole lot of sunlight here. We've had some rainy days. So the solar well just simply does not like to function on those rainy days. However, we've got 450 gallons of water underground all the time. And you're getting ready to see me roll my sleeve up and see if I can find the valve down in here. Water's warm. Man, the nut, for some reason, got loose on this. So I'm down underground, freezing my hands.
Good for you to get down and dirty every now and again, huh?
That's it, evidently. So we know it's not gonna rain. Did that do it? Nope, I didn't get it. But I cannot see the valve that I've got to attach to here with the, there we go. Ooh, she's sounding like she's running a bit low. Whoa.
So the low's too seen it?
Yeah, I must need a flashlight. This thing is running way low. Maybe I failed to turn it off. Yeah. Yeah, running way low. Let me see the camera real quick. Show you guys what's going on here. So this tank typically will house 150 gallons of water. Evidently, I must have had it on because, not 150, 1,500 gallons of water. So you can see down in there, the white that you see, and you can hear the echo. The white that you see is a little bit of calcium that comes out of the well. So it's still draining, but this is the emptiest this water tank has ever been. Hopefully we don't have a valve issue or a water leak issue, but if we do, we'll solve that problem as we go. All right, so I'm going to leave this on. Hopefully it's over there filling up the cattle water. And we'll actually set this bucket right here. It's not supposed to rain for a few days, so we'll be okay just leaving that like it is. Hopefully a mouse doesn't fall off in there. You ready to get back in the side-by-side? Again, the Honda is here. It finally got here. So we got a couple other things we got to go check real quick. The next thing I've got to check, I've got a solar battery bank in the Mega Shop. I want to make sure it's charging. 7 days of overcast skies, says Don. That's about what we had here. Pretty much since Monday. That's 6 days of overcast. Pretty much since last Monday. We're going to go down here to the shop real quick, and then we're going to go move the cows. That's the only downside of the solar well system, is that if you have a number of days where the water is where the sun isn't shining, then we don't get water pumping.
Yeah, in the Carolinas we usually don't have that problem. It's blue pretty skies, but in the wintertime,
yep,
have to be a little creative.
That's it. Off. Oh, really?
We're still figuring out the buttons.
Yep. So next thing, we'll show you something pretty cool. Right up here. Ooh, it's in 4-wheel drive. That's what's up. There we go. We'll put her in turf mode. Okay, so next thing we've got to look at really quickly, and this is a solar panel right here, guys. What I'm doing is inside the building here is a solar battery bank. Okay, and we're charging up. We'll show you this real quick. There'll be a dedicated video to this very soon. This is called a Zindur battery bank. Okay, this battery bank is set up right now, and it's charging all of these batteries. I think it is anyway. Let's see, AC power. Yeah, so it's charging these batteries for us, and it's charging these batteries for us, and it's charging itself right now. So even though we have just a little bit of sunlight, this is what we'll be using to power the shop. And you'll get, again, there'll be a dedicated video on this. It does have a 220 outlet in there, which is awesome. You see we're at 1% power. Probably not the best idea. We charge batteries all night long, so these batteries are just about full here. It's probably not the best idea for me to turn on the AC power just yet. So what we'll do, we'll actually turn that off because we're at 1%. Turn on the battery. There's a backup battery bank here also. Hopefully it's charging. So we see 3 bars on the backup battery, and this all connects to my phone. This is a pretty cool setup. Really cool setup. So what we're doing here, you see 1% and it's charging. It's 56 watts of charge coming in. You can see it's going up, 4.8, 4.7 days. No output right now, so it's just going to charge itself up. Very cool. I don't know a whole lot about this system, and this is why I have not done a dedicated video on this just yet, but this is going to be a backup battery bank for backup power for the shop. Cool. Now I do see, if I hit this button, we can turn off all this LED light stuff that's going on. Let's see here. There we go. So that's without the LED, and we are charging at 62 watts currently. Pretty cool. Very neat little setup. So Florida says, good morning, you have a lot of toys, tools. Absolutely. So we also are getting ready for the butcher shop here. I've got some stuff from Vevor. This is a sausage grinder. Got a meat cutter, meat cutting saw, all kinds of fun stuff. So a lot of garbage in here too. Right on. Got the super clean. Good deal. Good deal, Dave. All right, we're going to turn the camera back around and do a bit of riding here. So, away we go. Again, you'll get a full video review of the Honda Pioneer very soon. Very, very soon. Crank this guy up. You got to run over. We're going to move the cows and unroll a bale of hay. Awesome. What do you think?
Oh, I love it. It's awesome. We had some friends in town yesterday, and we gave it a good test run.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun. It goes over everything as smooth as can be.
Yep.
Just not
better.
used to it. It's really
quiet.
nice.
It's quiet and
it's fast.
Fast enough to get around the farm. And serve, it's a self-leveling. You haven't experienced yet, but it has a self-leveler on there.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have to take a look at that at some point too.
That's cool.
So, I think maybe I didn't shut that valve all the way off when all the water ran out of the tank because of me. I'm not a huge fan of that, all the water running out of that tank. That's 1,500 gallons that somehow escaped somewhere on the property.
Yeah, and that's our backup system too.
Yep. So the cows aren't thirsty because they've got plenty of water. But they're hungry. They're down there mooing, ready for us. All right. She brightens up your channel with her smile, says Dave White.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's sweet. Well,
We make a good team.
Yeah, let's just say this, man. Beauty is only skin deep. The real beauty is on the inside. And that's why Miss Stoney Ridge is here.
Well,
Not
thank
because
you.
she's pretty on the outside, although that does help. But what's the saying? Why do news anchors, why are they always good looking? Because bad news always comes better from good looking people.
I don't know if that's necessarily always the case, but
There's an Amazon box half crushed.
half crushed.
Try some dog food. All right. Would you want to share how much it costs in the new toy? Tom, this is a demo unit from Honda. So the MSRP is $23,500 on this Honda. This is a demo unit to see if we want to purchase. So that's what the cost is. But there's no cost just yet. So we're just testing her out. Little testing, little feedback for Honda, which is good. We want to make sure it's Honda Farm Tough, right? Don't let me kick you in the head going over the fence, honey.
Oh, I know. I gotta watch your long legs.
All right, you hear the cows already. They are ready to move. All right, let's hop the fence and not get shocked in the Crotchius Maximus. It's a little bit high for you. Okay. So what we're going to be doing, the cows are over in a paddock right beside this paddock. We're going to move them in here, and then we're going to take a bale of hay. And we don't want to, the problem is we don't want to unroll our bale of hay onto good forage. That would be wasting hay. So what we're actually going to do, put the cows in here, and then you can see there's some bare spots right here. So we'll unroll the hay right on the bare spots versus unrolling the hay on forage that the cows can actually eat. So that's what's up. Out of breath walking up this hill. You out of breath?
Nope, but I'm not doing much of the talking. It's different when you're talking and walking.
She got the man, says Dave. Good morning from South Boston. Awesome. Not far away. That's more than I paid for my first house. Yeah, well, houses don't cost 20 grand anymore.
Times have changed, that's for sure.
Yeah, I guess my second house was 25 grand.
Wow.
So, yep.
It's hard to get much of anything these days with that.
It is. But, it's a Honda, man. It's going to last forever. So, think about the ATV that we have out here. I mean, they just last and last and last. So, we're going to unhook and bring the cows through into this pasture right now. I don't know. We'll unroll a bale of hay. We might unroll that bale later today.
Yeah, there's some decent forage
I don't
over
know.
here.
Depends on what kind of camera person you want to be.
I can be as
Full-time,
active as we
part-time?
need to be. I can be full-time. We can test it out. I'll take the feedback.
All right, you remember how to unhook this?
Yes.
You got to unhook it and twist it.
Okay.
Then we'll bring it back into here and we'll let the cows in.
Sounds
So
good.
remember,
Yep.
wait.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just untwist it. You got it.
Okay. There we go.
There you go.
Twister.
Okay.
Good to go.
You take it that way.
All right,
Remember,
boys and
that's an
girls.
electric fence. So just pull it tight, and you don't have to touch the fence wire. Don't get in that
Okay.
habit.
Come on
Pull
over,
it tight,
boys and
Hein.
girls.
Pull the fence tight.
Good morning.
Hein. Hey, where are you going?
You want me to go this
Pull
way?
the fence tight that way. There you go. Yep, they're thirsty. Heading to the water.
Oh yeah, they're going straight to the waters.
Some will head to food, some will head to water. Yep, gonna get a little pushing and shoving at the water tank for a minute here.
Come on,
I don't
Tammy.
know where all that came from, but where all that water went, but we need to go down and take a look real quick. Okay, now
Go.
keep it tight. There you
There
go.
they go.
That's the goal, is keeping it tight. Got a few pushing and shoving at the water right now. The sun's gonna peek out here pretty soon.
Yeah, it's trying to. Ah,
Okay, remember how to
little
do this?
twister
Wait,
again.
wait.
okay.
Slide that
Mhm.
over that way to the right. No,
Okay.
slide the
Mhm.
post over
Oh,
that way.
Okay. Twister.
Now, twist.
Mhm.
Keep twisting.
Mhm.
Hook. Keep the post slid over.
Okay.
Now, slide the post over.
Okay.
You got it.
And hook.
There we go.
Bada bing, bada boom.
There you go. So let's go down and see what we got going on at this water. Somebody said, I think your water is leaking again down here. We're just going to go take a look at it. I don't think it's leaking. I don't think the valve's leaking. If it was leaking, we'd have a lot more water, but we need to take a quick look, and then we'll go back and look at the cows. Beautiful day out here, guys. About 40 degrees here in north central North Carolina in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. And we got a mud hole down here because the cows have been in this section right in here for about, I guess, close to 15 days. 10 to 15 days. So got a bit of a mud hole. Oh, there's water in that tank.
You see the blue balls
Yeah.
moving up.
Yeah, there's water in here. The cows had plenty to drink. Check it out. So if the balls are floating up here, they've got water. And you can hear it actually flowing in there right now. So they've got water, but we got a little soup right here. And the soup basically just comes from all the rain that we've had. You can see the high traffic area right here. I'm going to come in with grass seed and I'll overseed this. The cows won't be back and have access to this water for 30 days or so. So that'll recover nicely. Right?
That's the plan.
Sure?
Yeah, it needs some recovery time for sure.
Yep.
Definitely had some high traffic area.
Yep. Coming out of the overflow, maybe adjust the float. We put a new float in the tank, Dave, and it's not coming out of the overflow on this one. We do have some valves that need to be replaced with a higher pressure valve. Oh, look at that. Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful
Been missing
because
it
it's
for a
pumping
while.
water. I don't
Mini
care about the
perks.
sun shining.
Mini
I just want the
perks.
sun to shine and make that solar well pump water.
Mhm.
So an hour of sunshine should fill up that water tank. And you see a few of them up there trying to drink. They're doing all right. All right. So decision time. What we got to do is decide whether it's appropriate. So what we got here, you can see we've got grass, good grass for the cows to eat right here. They'll nip the tops out of this, and they'll also nip the tops out of the brown grass down here too. So we got to give them a little time in here to graze this down before we roll the hay bale out. That's my thought. However, if we look here, we got a nice good bare spot to roll hay out on too.
Mhm.
What do you think? Roll it out or not?
Let's roll it out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your rationale?
My
Go, farm
rationale
girl,
for
go.
rolling it out. Well, they seem happy. They're eating pretty good with what the forage they do have. So I say if we rolled out, it needs to be done here where there's some bare spots for them to go ahead and eat on.
Yeah, but look around the bare spot right here.
Yeah.
So there's good grass for them to munch on all around it.
Right.
Should we leave them on here for 2 hours, 3 hours, and come back at close to dark?
Yeah, that's a
and
good
then
idea.
roll the hay? Or, I mean, that's the decision process.
I think that's
we
a good
have to-
idea. That way they can eat what is here, and then they'll be hungry for the hay.
Yeah.
So we don't want to waste any of the hay if we can help it. So
JB asked if
idea.
you've ever been shocked by the electric fence.
I sure have.
Yeah. Don't forget to
Yep.
turn the valve off at the tank, says Ivan. So don't turn the valve off at each individual tank, but at the large storage tank, it needs to fill up. So it can stay on basically until dark today. It needs to fill up. And I've got a little bit of plumbing work to do this evening. So when we leave out, we're going to take a little fun time together today. We're going to hit the gym. And then when we come back, I've got a little bit of plumbing work to take care of. So now you see a little pushing, a little shoving here. Everybody's trying to get in and get the water. They had access to water before, but I don't think that they knew it. So we'll give them time. Let's go up here and look at, let me show you guys what the pushing and shoving, what happens here on the farm, the pushing and shoving. When the cows, when one cow sees something awesome, the rest of the cows got to get there real quick so that they can make sure they get their piece of that awesomeness, right? So all these guys are up here drinking water, pushing and shoving a little bit, and they'll be drinking faster than the water tank. Hey, sweetie, faster than the water tank will allow them to catch up. So if we stand here a minute, they might get them a good drink and then head on back out and start grazing. You smell skunk, honey?
I smell skunk.
I
There's
smell
definitely a
skunk, too.
skunk nearby.
Think a cow got sprayed by a skunk last night?
That's possible too.
Ziggy says, Jim, after I get off this 12-hour shift. There you go.
Long shift.
It don't feel good. Getting shocked by the fence. How does it feel? She got the snot
It
knocked out of
depends
her.
where you get shocked at. There's some that's just like, whoo, that didn't feel good, and it just reminds you to stay away from it. But there was one time it shocked me, and it got the metal portion of my jeans, and it was just reaction. I just yelled. I was like, whoa!
Yeah,
It just,
no fun.
There was no, it was just reaction. It didn't feel very good at all.
No fun.
It made me feel alive for a minute.
All right, so see how one cow's got to push the other cow out of the way. Just get your drink and move on, kids. Just like Sweetie. Sweetie got her drink. Now she's moving on. And now we got another cow that's head buried in there.
There's two sides, kids.
There are two sides. Look, she's giving you the stank eye.
I see, they
What
all
are you
are.
stepping
I'm
back
not going
for?
to take your
Walk
water.
up to her, give her a
I'm
hug.
not going to take your water. It's all yours. It's all yours. Come here.
33 here in Michigan. Does it make your hair grow?
What, getting
I don't know.
electrocuted?
No, I don't think so. I think if
No,
anything, it
there's
zaps your
a
hair. Yeah. Okay, so little Miss Pushy and Miss Chevy are pushing and shoving. They'll get over this.
Yeah,
That's it.
it'll
That's
get
what
old
goes on.
soon.
If we unrolled a bale of hay, or just set out a bale of hay, they'd all be butting and trying to fight each other with the hay.
They all
I
seem-
see Arm Family Homestead has a new skid steer. Good for them. Good for them. I think they have a deal worked out with their local Kubota dealer, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know. Good for them. Their property is a little bit smaller than ours, and they've got a few animals. They do a lot more goat stuff, but what they're doing is a little bit different than what we're doing here on this place. And they do a lot more outdoor content, like hunting and fishing stuff than we do here. So we're just building the first generation farm. Now, what do we know about rocks, honey? We talked about rocks yesterday, remember?
We did talk about rocks yesterday.
What do we know about rocks? What do rocks do?
They store the heat. They
And?
store heat and moisture.
And moisture. So that's why the grass is growing so much better right around
their
these
rocks
rocks.
at?
And these are rocks that I pulled out of the ground when I was digging the water system into place. Right, 207? Yeah. Good morning, girls. So, beautiful day on the farm.
Mhm.
Just a beautiful day, guys. Awesome. So now you know about the solar setup up here in the mega shop that we're working through. You also know about the solar well and sometimes the woes of having a solar well. We have to have backup systems in place. You have to have backup water systems in place. You have to have backup for the backup. So if This water system failed in the winter time. We also have a water tank, and we have a second well that we'll use. Playtime for the girls, huh? See all the pushing and shoving. I don't know why they're all pushing and shoving like that. They had access to plenty of water over at the other place. So let's just cruise around the pasture. Arms family has a New Holland. Orange family has a TYM, but they got must have got a New Holland skid loader. Good for them. Good for them. They're good friends of mine. I talk to Daniel on the phone probably once or twice a month, something like that. Good people.
Yeah, they have a wonderful family.
They do. So, what's everybody doing? You guys getting ready for church? Are you fixing to go to church? Are you chilling out watching football today? And where are you watching? We want to know. We want to know, right?
Yes, of course we do. We're excited to have you all here with us, and it's always fun to meet new people and new places.
That's it. That's it. You guys like that mushroom rock that I found the other day in the pasture? It was a rock. It was a mushroom. It was a rock that looked like a mushroom.
Unlike, really? Huh. Now that's definitely a mushroom.
Unlike this is a puffball mushroom. Mm-hmm. This would be edible if it wasn't in the puff stage of the puffball. In other words, if you squish it, the spores come flying out. But this would be edible otherwise. That's good food for the pasture too. Boston, says Dennis.
Oh, Boston.
Todd, I'm at church with Stoney Ridge Farmer. There you go, Todd. Wyoming, says Joel. Joe, excuse me.
I bet it's cold and windy there right now.
Tending my chickens. Battlefield, Mississippi, says Steve. Cliff says Chicago. Ah, Bears. Drinking coffee, watching cows and coffee. Dave White. Guys, if you're watching over on Facebook or YouTube, you'll see a link to the new Stoney Ridge Farmer merch store. We got some new hats and shirts and coffee mugs and all kinds of cool stuff. We got a fussy cow up there at the water tank. Awesome. Minnesota preparing for another snowstorm? I'll bet. Pennsylvania, Scotland. The Red Queen from Scotland. Dale from Pennsylvania. Charles is just at home. Robin in Minnesota. West Virginia for Ivan. Stoney Ridge forever from Nebraska. Oh, that's awesome.
A little bit of everywhere.
Yep.
It's a neat community. You can meet people from all over.
Getting ready to feed cows at 25 degrees here now. Well, at least your ground's probably frozen. So no mud anyway. Teenage farmer, my whole family is sick.
Oh, no.
Yep. Don't go to church if you're sick, brother. Get well. Got Ohio in here, Richard. John from Alabama. All the way down in Alabama. What did we watch yesterday that reminded me of Alabama? Talladega Nights. Yep. We watched Talladega Nights with Ricky Bobby last night.
Yep. One of our friends that came to visit had never seen it. We were like, what? You've got to see it.
Yep. My friend Ricky came with his new fiance, and they stayed the night, and she wondered why we called him Ricky Bobby. Well, now she knows. Got a piece of pipe here left over from the water project. I need to get that up at some point. Next time I drive up here in the field, I'll have to get that up. So awesome. Good stuff. Let's turn the camera back around. There we go. Display. So guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Just a simple cattle moo. I want to show you that solar well is great. However, when you got 4 and 5 days without sunshine, then you see what happens. So water is going to follow the path of least resistance. The well is pumping right now. It's filling up the water tanks again. This water tank was slap full. That one wasn't all the way full. So pray for sunshine. We normally are praying for rain, but pray for sunshine, right?
Yes, definitely. We've had enough rain.
Yep. That's a nice white hat. Good one for get some manure on, huh?
Get a little dirt on it.
Well, guys, have a great day. Thank you all so much for joining us. Just a quick little live stream this morning. Hit that like button. Guys, have a blessed week, a safe day, and we'll see you in tomorrow's live stream here on the farm again. Awesome.
Have a great day.
Right.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
See ya. Oh, 3 videos coming out today. So one just came out, working on doing some dirt work. We got another one coming out at 1, another one coming out at 6. So 4 total.
Ooh, it's a busy day.
Overloaded. That's over on Facebook.
It'll be a good day. Entertaining Sunday.
That's it. Guys, take care. Have a wonderful day.